Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Aegis Kingdom. In this topic I am going to continue with the respiratory system, upper respiratory parts. In that already we have discussed nose. Now we are going to discuss about pharynx. I think pharynx topic I have discussed in detail even in digestive system also, because even it is connected with the mouth and connected with larynx also and connected with other parts. So that's why we are discussing here. So when the pharynx is connected to the nose, the pharynx part which is connected to the nose, we call it as a nasopharynx, and it is behind the nose. Oropharynx is behind the mouth, and laryngopharynx is behind the larynx. So these are the important three portions. You can see in the image, you can see very clearly nasopharynx and oropharynx and laryngopharynx, and it is the pharynx is the correct term for the throat. We can say in general word it is a throat, and it is a muscular and membranous tube that is measures about 5 inches long. That measures about 5 inches long and extending downwards from the base of the skull. So you can see it is extending from the base of the skull, and it eventually becomes the esophagus. I think in the digestive system I have explained also very clearly. It is connecting continuation with the esophagus. So that's about pharynx. And when we want to see about things, the pharynx has 7 openings. The pharynx has 7 openings. In the nasopharynx, there are 2 openings from the eustachian tube. Means three parts I told nasopharynx, oropharynx, and laryngopharynx. In 3 areas, 7 openings are there. Total from the nasopharynx itself, there are 2 openings from the eustachian tube of the ear, and 2 openings from the posterior nares of the nose, and next one is in the oropharynx. It is 1 opening from the mouth. It is a 1 opening from mouth. So this is all about the pharynx openings. And the pharynx also contains 3 pairs of tissues that are part of lymphatic system. The pharynx also have 3 tissues that are part of the lymphatic system. You can see pharyngeal tonsils, palatine tonsils, and lingual tonsils. So here the separate tissues are there. So that's where when you get any infections, then the throat will be shown as a swelling, because another name for pharynx is throat. So here there are 3 tissues are there connected with the lymphatic system. First one is pharyngeal tonsillitis. Tonsils means it's a structure. You can see here the growth can be there, the tissue growth, and the tissue which is growing near to the pharyngeal area, pharyngeal tonsils, and near to the palatine bone. Palatine bone means soft palate and hard palate is there, and that bone area tonsils are there called as a palatine tonsils. And if it is to the lungs, then we call it as a lingual tonsils. So this is about pharynx. And when we want to speak about the functions of the pharynx, it serves as a passage for air, at the same time passage for the food, and aid in phonation and changing its shape. So phonation means it's a helps in even speaking also. So that is about pharynx. So there are 3 things we have discussed here. Where it is located, 3 it is connected, and the next one is it is having 7 openings, 2 in nasopharynx area, 2 in posterior nasopharyngeal area, and in the one oropharyngeal area. So these are the openings are there for pharynx, and the major functions are it serves as a passage for air and serves as for the passage for food also. There are 3 extra tissues are there. If tissues are near to the pharyngeal area, that's called pharyngeal tonsils. If it is tissues are near to the palatine bone area, palatine tonsils, and if it is near to the tongue, we call it as lingual tonsils. So that's the 3 things we have to discuss. So in the upper respiratory tract, we have finished nose, pharynx, and now we are okay. So here we will close up with this.